The Battle of Ironclads, also known as the Battle of Hampton Roads, was the most important naval battle of the American Civil War. When two ironclad ships met in battle, many naval battles changed after both sides discovered how strong these ironclad ships really were. This is the Battle of Ironclads in plain English by
Aiden, Aria, Evan,
and Preston.
The ironclads were first made by the French Navy in November 1859. The Royal Navy in 1859 had made 2 iron-armored frigates, and by 1862 they moved their entire fleet to armored ships. The USS Monitor and CSS Virginia were 2 famous Civil War ironclads. The ironclads were made to address the weakness of a wooden warship to combustives, shells, and bullets that set the ship on fire. The ships had 2-inch iron plating on all the wooden sides to protect it, and they were powered by steam engines covered in iron or steel armor plates.
The Battle of Hampton Roads was from March 8th to March 9th, 1862. The CSS Virginia attacked the North Blockade in Virginia because it needed the port they were blockading. The cannons on the Union ships could not break the iron plating, so the North made the USS Monitor to rival the Virginia. Before the Monitor got there, Virginia was destroying every ship the Union had there. When the Monitor got there, the USS Cumberland sank by the Virginia ramming into it. When the ironclads were fighting, neither could destroy each other because the cannonballs were weak against metal armor. So the battle was a tie. There were 268 men killed, 125 wounded. Most of them were Union.
Most historians believe the Battle of the Ironclads was a draw, and those didn't happen much during the war. The Confederates failed to break the Union blockade. Later, the USS Monitor sank during a storm on December 31st, 1862. And on May 11th, 1862, the CSS Virginia was blown up because the Confederates didn't want it captured. The biggest change from the invention of the ironclads was that it would lead to the people creating torpedoes, artillery, and naval guns that could pierce the hull of iron ships. This Battle of the Ironclads at Hampton Roads was important because it was the beginning of the technology that led to the types of ships we see today.